Oh boy, gotta get that mic tight so you can actually play. I imagine that the audio isn't going to be a problem. Make sure it taps right into there and roll it down a tiny bit. Alright. Gonna continue on to where I was before with the Murder Mystery DLC, which appears to be a little more self-contained than the other one, so good reason I went to do it last. Okay, turn that up. Well, I definitely put a little more elbow grease in this one when it came to, say, the not necessarily world environment, but well, not only the world environment, but the how do I want to say this? The presentation's much better. I guess I'll try to get some thoughts out of the way, maybe to stir up. What do I say here? We have this gimmick, which is kind of neat. And oh, I guess I was gonna say some last little things about Perils on Gorgon. It was I liked what it did as like an essentials. It feels like it really adds essential like side quests and world building to the whole thing, whereas the with like the base game, it kind of lacked. The base game kind of lacked a proper mid game. It was really like, oh, you're on Monarch, you're like suddenly mid game all of a sudden if you like go there and actually do those quests instead of going to the one area and like you go back and like, oh, you're OP. It's like it really does kind of add in this good mid game leveling and like a place to actually like take your you can go and take like some good weapons and actually kind of like squeeze up a few more levels before like you do final boss stuff. And like they do the whole like your final boss ends the game and you're like, oh, what's that part where you can't go back behind it? And it's like there's got to be a better solution than that. I can't really think of too many when it's like, oh, you just keep wandering around again. Like, the only solution I can think of is if you had some roguelike area that you could go to that's like, here's like your OP like in-game thing that you can play again and again and again. And that functionally is the same solution that Borderlands does with the whole Vault Hunter, True Vault Hunter and Ultimate Vault Hunter modes. And now I'm thinking about like maybe that just like is your solution to this problem of like having it in game. It's like, oh, the game just like ends. That's the end of the file. There you go. It's like sometimes you can just have the boss die. You can roll the cutscene pieces and like you can just be popped down at the boss area, and then just like go on and do remaining side quests that are still hanging around. I think that's something that's like, I think it's just a little better. In that's really kind of subjective, but I feel like that gives the package. Plus, like with the idea of doing a new game plus, it really puts the package together better when it comes to like replayability and just sort of form and function. That's something I think is kind of lacking in here in this game, and it really lacks in the Fallout games in general. Like even Deus Ex, at least I'm pretty sure the OG one has it. It's been a minute. The original one has New Game Plus, and when I'm talking about Deus Ex, I'm only talking about the original Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. So I'm only talking about those three. I'm not doing the other ones. I'm not doing The ones in between that were kind of like scuffed. I'm only talking about those three, because like they're the ones that are well put together, and they have the New Game Plus feature. It's like, why not just give that here? It's like it's the same thing. Just like you already have the enemies that can scale. You just scale the weapons too. And it's like you can just roll again. It's like you can get the same game content, and you can just keep playing. It's kind of like a small thing, and it's like really feels like you can easily put it together. You don't have to do the crazy name changes that you see like the whole purpose of when in Borderlands with the New Game Plus is like, oh, you get, instead of Crusher, you get Bone Crusher and everything. It's like Deus Ex doesn't really do that. It's like, you know, that adds a little flavor to the world. It's a little bit of exploring, but it doesn't. But it's not like essential. I'm not like, oh, you gotta have this feature. I'm gonna walk outside as I continue thinking about this. And it's like it's a really small thing, I feel like, but perhaps cool from a development side. It's like you got to have a system in place that can like reset all the missions, but also like keep your level, make sure the enemies scale properly. Turn that down a tiny bit, and you know, that's just like something that might seem like not really worth development, or make, oh, it's, you know, doesn't add anything, but I want to argue that it really does add a lot. You interrupted me. You must not do that. No, please. But that I think really kind of can complete a package a little bit, and I brought that up in a little stream on Rants and Talks. And there's like a solid art design, and there's a solid like direction visually, and there's a good base of a starting world. I like, so like, come back over here and take a look at like the way the menus are set up. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. All right, I'm not gonna get into like the menus. I've already gone like and killed that to death. But those are components that I just want to like. I wish like this game had like it's too much Fallout in its DNA and the kind of boring ways, and there's so many more other inspirations that I think we're kind of just passed up on. It's just, you know, it's just the feeling that I get. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities I've just like kind of skimmed on, or we just didn't actually do this one thing, and then it's like really simple stuff sometimes. Oh, no, you must. You must. Yeah, anything mind boost would only give me like 2 or 3 max. It's like, what's the purpose of all those supplements or the boosters if they like can hardly do anything? Okay, give me that. I guess it's supposed to like crew quarters. Hope there wasn't somebody there all of a sudden. Give me that. Oh, now I'm trying to think. They don't have anything particular else to add. I think the Perils of Goron overall was a pretty solid DLC. I feel like the end piece with like, oh, the lady's questioning what she's doing. Like, even if I was like reading, oh, here we go. Solo attitude by the green ship, crate on the back jewelry wall. Anyways, there's something else I'll get into this, like design-wise, like world design-wise in a moment related to like communications and like dialogue stuff. But I feel like that DLC was pretty well put together. It feels like it would have been like an excellent mid-game, or even like post-game, like after the story parts conclude and everything. It's like it would have fit there just fine. It's like, oh, you're the guy who did the what not to the board, and oh man, really kind of like a missed opportunity onto like it suffers the same problem that that the DLCs in New Vegas suffered. It's like, oh, they only affect the game. They're just like mid-game, you know, essentially. It's like, ugh, come on, what else could have been done in this position? You know, it's like, could we not have like had a little bit more world affecting pieces here, or like parts that like the changes afterwards? I think like the packaged up DLC is just mid-game content is kind of just like an old piece. It doesn't, I don't like the feel of it, because it makes me feel like I have to play it for the final boss to get the most effect out of it, and then I'm less enticed to actually play the final boss. Instead, it's like, I'd rather have something that you could play the final boss, get through it, and then DLC is slightly different, like certain characters aren't there, or you know, it affects it, and it's like it makes the choices of the final boss just like you just have to wait until the next full release comes out, when I would rather have something that instead gives me that the DLC is like a thing that comes out afterwards, it's set afterwards, and like, oh, you can see like immediate world changing effects on your person, and it's like you activate the DLC to like see those world changes and stuff, and it's like sure, maybe I wouldn't want that in a DLC that you had to pay for, but I'm trying to use as like a better design example to get my point across. It's like, why are we...
Inspector, you're early. Awfully sorry about this, but I'm afraid I can't let you into the spaceport at the moment. We're shipping out some contraband goods, and I can't risk an inspector as an eyewitness. You'll have to come back later. Ah, but you have no proof. All you know is I claim Slug is involved in contraband. And I certainly wouldn't trust my word, would you? You might inspect Purpleberry Orchards while Slug finishes up. We should have the spaceport ready for you by the time you're done.
But and so that's something that's like the design philosophy has kind of become dated. It's like if you had physical release DLCs that were after the fact, sure, you only want those as, you know, mid-game content, but these are downloadable DLCs that people will play while they play the actual game. And the one time, and Bethesda did this on Fallout 3, the Broken Steel DLC is an epilogue piece. And it's a very interesting one. It's a little different. And it's like, I'm a little more favorable to that than I am to the, oh, hold on here. I'm a little more favorable to that design than I am to, the, you know, DLCs are just a mid-game role, and maybe they affect the final ending of the game just a little bit. You know, that's something I'm not too favorable towards. And I think that design is just a bit old and just a bit dated.
Oh, thanks a million, Inspector. The smell cleared right up. Well, in a couple hours, the guests might even be back. Then I actually gotta start doing my job. Of course, we're not gonna get a follow-up shipment for the water anytime soon, so they'll have to content themselves on the deck. I got a little something for making my job that much less miserable. It's the key to our storeroom. If my boss asks, you never met me. I guess I can spare a few bits, and, here, this pack of smokes. Sorry, they don't really load me up with the goods. I gotta get back to it if you...
I think the storeroom is over here. And so, that's my thoughts on that sort of game design components. It's like, I want the product to be modern in design, because that's why I want to get a new product. It's like if I wanted to play the old design philosophies, I would play those over and over and over again, and I have. And to some extent, like maybe it's worth going back and evaluating old stuff so you can actually learn from it and grow from it. And then on the other end, you know, it's also valuable to you know, use the new stuff too, so we can be innovative and show off the new material and everything.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
And so yeah, we were talking about the said green ship was supposed to have a jewel box by it, wasn't there? Unless it meant there's a ship on the actual like shipping area up there. Yeah, I'll probably forget about it. But so that's the design behind what I'm expecting these days. Is I want newer stuff to enjoy, newer products. But I also want to make sure that the old stuff that I did enjoy, you know, doesn't necessarily get tossed out in the design philosophy itself. And you see what happens if you do just toss out everything in the design philosophy all at once. You end up with basically what's some modern shooters, like they kind of have lost what their product is, and you know, they don't really make what they need to be making anymore, and they don't make what people necessarily want anymore. I'm trying to figure out this. I think, is this the storeroom? No. I remember going past it somewhere.
Move along. Move along.
Oh, I can go over there? I gotta rob you. I'm robbing you now. You're getting robbed. It's robbery because I still have a weapon. Man, people got nothing on you.
Inspector, hope you catch that killer soon.
I'm surprised they let you just walk over there. Like, where's the load screen? Did they actually use the tools to their fullest advantage? The World Comp tools in Unreal were pretty crusty up until maybe a couple years ago. They were usable, and that was about it. Oops, this is not my science one.
Who in the name of the law was supposed to be watching the wilderness checkpoint?
Oh no, the hotel guest died, and they left all their money on him. Oh no. Anyway. No. I'm trying to get money for tinker upgrades. I want to break that one down in case I get a corrosion mod out of it, but I want to... So overall, the DLCs have been pretty good so far. Kind of wish they got more of them.
No one's supposed to be coming or going.
Like a full 4 independent DLC packs kind of make a difference.
Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want? An idiot. I suspect he's avoiding me, actually, which is the first smart thing he's done all month. Sorry, but do you need something? Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL. I wish. Matthias is about as useful as a manta queen in a saltuna cannery. Wouldn't give a damn if he were lost. Frankly, he'd be doing me a favor. If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is. It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Gotta pick your battles. Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours, or at least yell for medical help. This guy, not a peep. The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type, well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
He probably just was. Huh. Wait. This is... That's a wilderness checkpoint. What's this? Alright. Before I go too far. I think the storage room was in the hotel, but I thought it wasn't.
How awful!
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head. I understand your devotion to your job, really I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%. Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%. Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame. Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Something mighty strange when...
Are you enjoying the amenities?
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it? We couldn't even leave our rooms earlier while security was sweeping for evidence.
Well, maybe you were asleep?
Since management started issuing mandatory caffeinoid supplements, I haven't been able to sleep. It's making it hard to tolerate small talk.
Get anything?
I was a few minutes...
Well, I suppose I've seen stranger marketing.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come and help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Oof.
Wow! I haven't felt this great in ages. I wonder what happened. Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Eh. Wait, where was my last quick save? I think I was literally just walking this way. Well, I can't remember where that darn subway storage room was. But I just found it. I accidentally deleted my the uniform I was wearing. Oops. You know, even after all that, it just isn't worth burning through that mod. I actually got back something. Would it be worth doing it on one of these then? Oops, I think I did it on the wrong one. Oh well. They were the same level. I mean, the thing I'm trading out for is a bigger mag. For that... Actually, what does it look like after I tinker it up? Now they're on the same level. So it's actually now a more compelling option. I will go ahead and run it. Accidentally deleted that one. This is supposed to give you movement speed plus time recharging. Run around with this get I'm on. Wait, does it negatively impact my guy? My guy looks pretty ridiculous. Like before, I think that has like a little bit of intimidation to it when he had the optic on. I always think it's funny that it will keep the like graphical bonus from the even without actually changing the stats. It'll keep the little not bonus. Ah, no, look at it. You go. No, they take it away so fast. Oh. All right. Definitely trying to get lockpick finished up. Hold on 1 second. I need to look at something. Just looking at something real quick. All right. We're gonna run with this loadout on. Where the heck was it? Oh yeah, it was next to the hotel. Feeling silly. Feeling mighty silly. Feeling a bit too silly. Let me over there. Must let me in.
I hope.
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. It's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
No, 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 no. No.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
You find 3 bits and half-eaten Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Include examination. Press F to pay respects, but not in a game like this.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Wow, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it out.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
See you soon. Evan, come on, you flackwit.
This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
Oops, well, I'm doing this now.
Welcome to...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door. Apologies, Inspector. This unit has not been programmed with a histrionics module. Dramatic effects are currently disabled. Histrionics mode temporarily activated. Now simulating dramatic effect. Look out, Inspector. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length. Unauthorized modifications are afoot. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead. Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma. That is correct. Evan was not killed by Eridanium gigaseus. However, Eridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue. Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground. Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death. There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector. Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O. If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something? Sure. He in trouble or something?
Is this a joke? You're telling me Evan's dead and that's your concern? What is wrong with you?
I know he got drunk on the job, and I took him back to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine. Why would you think that? Well, shit. You really are an inspector, aren't you? I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too. Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone. What do you want to know? Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it. I can't help you there. Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit. Well, think it over. Law, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting. Real energetic, but also totally out of it. He was grinning like a fool the whole time, even when he attacked me. I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking. So, what happens now, Inspector? Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Inspector, you find my missing man? Nah, I only manage operations around the hotel. Cedric does most of the maneuvering for Eridanos proper. I don't envy him. The only thing worse than babysitting a couple of hot-headed, overgrown children would be babysitting the entire lot of them. Situation's a little more complicated than you think. Suffice it to say, I'm not inclined to question Slug's place for me anytime soon. I feel like our relationship would be more copacetic if you dropped this line of questioning. Oh, good. And here I was thinking that today was going along too smoothly. I might have used to work for Auntie Cleo. Might have been security manager of a small pharmaceutical lab. After workplace spat number 175, I decided to defect. Defection isn't taken lightly. Can't go back, so now I'm Slug for life. Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened? No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure? Huh. Sounds like the constable should look into this one. I'll have her bring Amelia in for questioning. Thanks for chasing Evan down and saving me some legwork. Of course, now I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
You do. Hey, do. I haven't done a sizable save in a minute. Wait until that gets away.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Well, 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 it's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value. Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price. I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge. We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided. Which kind would you like? You're in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound? That's great. Thank you so much. No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
What?
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer?
These eyes.
Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Why can't you have her repair anything?
Our alcohol stocks are larger.
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut.
Oh no.
All manner of cool drinks
Oh
and
no.
sweet treats are available at nominal cost to slake your thirst and satiate your hunger. These include, but are not limited to, Rizzo's Nanner Spank Fresh, Spanks Even Harder, Rizzo's Ground Up, Pound Up fruit drinks made with mostly berries and twigs, and we hope your visit here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I do believe. Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket. An excellent... Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, beef, of course, tours of... Before... Now... Heaven soup and the... Why? What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office. Grisly stuff, that. Someone hit her in the head, real hard. Then she died. Can't imagine, but... Well, you are in luck. She passed right... I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours.
Rizzo's Research and Development
of course,
Division.
It had to do with the new product unveiling. Yuli? I can't stop. There's a
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I just wanted to make her smile.
I'll show you happiness!
I'll show you happiness! Not gonna let no one know. I just want to be your friend!
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. You're welcome. Laws alive! Rizzo's has finally sent their strong armors, I see. Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo staff. Are you not with Rizzo's? Bah! I've lived in Byzantium long enough to read between your words. Here's your filthy money. Since you're already here, perhaps I can sweeten the pot even further. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough. I'm sure you. I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of... When the going gets tough, the lawyers start going. Some farther than others. I've been a junior lawyer for coming up on 20 years.
This... Just give me the mission.
With... Excellent. Oh.
Me? Alright, whatever.
Greetings.
Oh, another one.
No need to get to... I don't...
Processing.
What else is in this thing? Oh no, a dead end. This way? Oh no. Oh no. Trash cans in the garden. Where did they come from? I'm actually going to accept this one. I'm like packing out all the trash. think I'll switch back to the corrosion for now.
My word, stranger, you sure since you don't see I'm trying. Hey. Greg? When come looks like and hey, no. What? You know about those?
I don't even know what the person was going on about. A little too much. Too much hope. I don't even know why I'm in this maze anymore.
I'm glad you're back. I'm sure. Has there tuba food? Then I don't know that. Technic. It's no, and it, well.
I must have went right past it earlier.
I just wanted to make you smile!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rizzo's and should not be in common use.
you for all.
I'm glad. I'm.
Great. Keep. I for take.
Don't particularly care at this point. It is no longer available to be listening to them at this time of night. Alright. Massive unnecessary sidetracked. Oh no. Oh no. Let's give it the good old 1-2. What we got here? Oh no! He was right there! Oh no! Oh no! There was a bunch of them over there. Like, I said I wasn't gonna respec on this guy, but there's so many like lock picking opportunities I'm just like getting messed up on constantly. I might just have to respec him just to do it.
Oh yeah, laugh! I said laugh louder! I'm not gonna let no one bring me down. I wanted to make you smile!
I just wanted to make you smile.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I guess there's a way of getting underneath this somewhere else. Let me in. Oh.
Wanted to make you smile.
They do a thing. Oh, it just kind of keeps going. Drunk primal brain.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's hothouse conservatory tree. Are you...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, timeline discrepancy detected. You discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. The deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey, God! What are you doing in here? No. Very funny. If you were Ed... Before... You mean you... They... I sit in... That? You'd be... Damn it.
We'll do this guy because he's right here. So I don't want anything to do with this mission anymore. All right. That, however, looks like a good spot. The posit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading, console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard. Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Oh no. Oh no. That was almost a bad thing. Another MIG manual save. And that's gonna be it.